rim trail goes around the circumference, is that the right word? Very flat on top, which is kind of cool. You get views in every direction. Very adventurous, extremely rocky, quite a bit more of a rugged hike than I thought it was. This one's been testing me just a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Randy and you're on Old Guy Hikes. And today is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. And I'm at a kind of a cool, this is a really different state park in Arkansas, Mount Nebo in Arkansas. It is a mountain. It's got flat, like river valley, low river land all around it, lakes and whatnot around it, and then just this mountain that's, I don't know, 300 or 400 feet tall, with a very flat top on top, which that's where the state park is. The state park's on the top, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually doing the rim trail today. The rim trail goes around the circumference, is that the right word? The circumference of the park. So the outside basically of the park, all around. It's gonna be about 3 to 3.5 miles. Should have views in all directions at some point in the trail. So I appreciate having you guys along. And I hope this is a lot of fun and provides you a lot of really cool views. Let's go. Another flat top mountain right over there. I will try to look up and see on the map what that mountain's called, but that's from a distance. That's what this mountain looks like. Very flat on top, which is kind of cool. The point of this hike today was because I did a really hard hike this morning. It wasn't super hard, but it was hard enough at Petit Jean State Park. That was last week's video. It was so cool. Awesome waterfall. Make sure you go check that out. I'll stick it up here in the right hand corner of your screen right now, so you can go watch that video if you want after you watch this video. Don't stop watching this video. But anyway, I wanted a easier hike for this afternoon because my legs were really tired from this morning, and that was only like an hour and a half ago that I finished that hike. Also, I wanted to do this hike because it's got views in all directions. As you go around the trail, you get views in every direction. These are, I think, rental cabins, state park cabins that you can rent, I believe. But here's our first view. Proper view, at least. These would be some nice little places to stay and get some fabulous sunset views. I believe that's to the west over there. That's the way the sun's going right now, at least. So that should be pretty much straight west that way. Okay, we're finally finishing that western rim, getting to the south side now, so we should be getting some little different views than we've had. Those were some great views, but they were all kind of the same view, just from different, rocky points. Now we got the south view, and then we'll make our way up the east side, which on the east side I think there's more of a water view. But this is the southwest view here. Okay, we've made it around the south end. That was very adventurous, extremely rocky. It was all along the cliff face of that south end of the mountain. And we're going around the corner here to the east side now. So our views are going to change again here shortly. Here's the last view from the south. Farms as far as the eye can see this way. But then to the east I think we're going to get some more farms, but also some lakes, and then we should be able to see that nuclear power plant again here pretty soon. And then that's the end. When we see the nuclear power plant, we've made it all the way around. Actually turning out to be quite a bit more of a rugged hike than I thought it was, but that's cool. I enjoy rugged hikes, so I thought I was in for a little easier hike this afternoon. This one's been testing me just a little bit. Very rocky, more up and down than I thought there would be. There's only supposed to be around 300 feet of elevation gain, but there's lots of just little bitty up and downs, 10 feet or so here and there. That really get your legs going pretty good. No real long climbs, but lots of little bitty short things. Well, I spoke too soon. Just about the time I said there were no long climbs, I get this thing that's taking me up to the top, I think. So this is probably about a 70 to 80 foot climb, maybe 100 feet, I don't know, probably closer to 70. Stairs, so not bad, but I really literally just was talking about there not being any long climbs on this trail. And here we go. Best view of the lake and the power plant. It's been pretty much in trees this whole east side. I thought we'd get better views, but still pretty decent. This has been more of a rugged hike than I really thought it was going to be. It's been a blast. I've had a lot of fun. But I definitely would put this at a 3 out of 5 on the Old Guy Hikes difficulty rating scale. I thought it was going to be a 2 coming into it, but it's been a little more rugged than I planned. A little more elevation, ups and downs than I thought it was going to be, and definitely rockier than I thought it was going to be. So this has been a blast. I appreciate you watching. Come back next week. I'll have one more video from Arkansas. I'm actually not sure what it's going to be yet. I got to go home and make some plans, figure out what that's going to be. But come back next week, check out my last video from Arkansas and see what we do. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to catch you out on the trail sometime. Bye-bye.